This is a quick walk around of the 2003 996 X51 911. The outhouse does not come with the car. Most people know the X51 was an engine package. It was also in the 993, 996. It became a little more well known. It increases the horsepower by 25 to 345 horsepower. The only 996 that came with the X51 standard was the 2004 40th anniversary edition. The difference between the 40th and this car, obviously, this is a 2003 and it's not a 40th anniversary. But also the 40th anniversaries do not come with a front third radiator, whereas a factory X51 car does have the third radiator. Kind of hard to see. There it is. So X51, you get the third radiator for increased cooling. You also get the X51 deep sump, and you get 25 more horsepower. It is not just a tune, of course. It is a complete engine package, which is why it costs, I don't know, something like $14,000 or something like that. Something crazy. Something only Porsche could get away with, probably. I'll show you the engine. This is a factory badge delete car. That is why there's no badge on the back. The way you can tell an X51 engine from a standard 996, probably kind of hard to see. The intake manifold is aluminum. That is one way you can tell. Back here, it's very hard to see. But if you open the trunk and you see aluminum intake manifold, you can be pretty sure that it's an X51 car on a 996. This car has about 63,000 miles on it. It has the L&N Engineering IMS retrofit. That was done last fall, 2019, along with a new clutch kit. And everything that goes with the clutch kit, RMS, slave, throwout bearing, all that stuff. This is an extremely rare 996, being that it is a narrow body 911. It's a C2, the base model, as you would say. But the first owner ordered this car because he wanted basically a 911S, and of course there were no 911S's from 99 to 2004. I believe 2005 they had an S. Don't quote me on that. I don't work for Porsche. But this car was optioned up with every performance option except the limited slip diff. I'm not sure why. I have never missed it. I've never noticed any sort of crazy wheel spin or anything. This is not an AMG. Anyway, this car has 345 horsepower. It also has, along with the X51, it has the 030, which is the sport chassis. This is not the M030 as far as I can tell. It is listed as the 030. You can see the ride height is a little lower. It does ride a little stiffer. It rides great. It handles great. So it has the 030. It also has sport exhaust, which is an option that you could not get on a 40th anniversary. So at least I have that. But the sport exhaust is rare. It is not that common. And the sport exhaust with an X51 is very rare. But wait, there's more. As we go inside, we also see sport seats. The lovely 996 sport seats, which I think are a must-have. And along with the sport seats, of course, you have the crest and the headrest. Because why not, when you're spending almost $97,000 on a base model Carrera in 2003, which is crazy, but it's awesome for me and for whoever buys the car. It also has the interior console painted the same as the exterior, seal gray metallic. This car has 63,077 miles. It'll go up slightly because I have to drive home from where I am right now. It also has the upgraded Bose stereo, has the CD changer, has Carrera badges. It has the instruments in white, and I'm forgetting tons of stuff. But you can look at the sticker, window sticker it's included, and you can see how rare the options are on this car. To have an X51 with the sport chassis, sport seats, sport exhaust, the Bose stereo. Yes, it does have a sunroof. It is a badged elite car. That makes it, as far as I can tell, a one of one, but Porsche is very peculiar with their numbers, and they said that they can't tell me if this is an actual one of one car. So I've never seen another one, and I've been in Porsches a long time, so I'm just gonna say it's very rare. The brakes are basically brand new. I put them on myself. They have maybe 2,000 miles on them. The pads are brand new also. You can see the pictures in the gallery. The tires are brand new, and by that I mean I got them on yesterday. They are Pilot Sport PS2s. They have a 2019 date code. They are literally brand new. You can see the car is very clean. Here's the exhaust. And all the trim is very clean. There are hardly any dings or dents or anything on the car. There's one very small one right here, which honestly, I don't know if it'll show up in the video. It's very small. And there is a little crack right here in this taillight. And really, that's about it. There is some wheel rash right there. Again, new brakes. When I say brakes, I mean brakes, rotors, pads, wear monitors, everything. The wheels are extremely clean, you can see. There are some stone chips in the front. You can see them better in the pictures probably. But hey, you've got a third radiator, so who cares, right? Stone chips here. No real stone chips on the hood. The hood is extremely clean. This car does not have a clear bra. It also has xenon headlights, a must-have. They are extremely clean. They are not cloudy. They have been polished. One cool thing about this car, it came out of Wisconsin, which normally you'd go, oh, Wisconsin, terrible. But I have written evidence in the invoices that this car was stored pretty much every winter. Wheels off, oil change before and after storage, etc., etc. These are by Porsche dealers, which is very cool. I have maintenance since day one of the first owner, I believe. Every record, everything that's ever been done. And recently, in my ownership, I've had this car, I believe, over 3 years. It is the coolest car I've ever owned. And this car, like I said, it has the IMS bearing, the clutch, full clutch kit. It had full brakes, It had the air oil separator done along with all the lines. It had intake manifold gaskets changed. It had a new alternator. Those last three things were done within the last 400 to 500 miles. Brand new tires yesterday. And no cheapy Sumitomo crap on this car. It's Michelin all the way. I'm just kidding. Sumitomo are great. No, they're not. You can see the seats have very minimal wear. I'm fanatic about bolsters. I don't like when seats get worn out. I think it looks pretty crappy. So great interior. Super clean. And these things work. They're not broken. Very cool. Basically everything works on the car. Even this. Right? Everybody knows they're always broken. This works. The CD player works. Really, I've never listened to the stereo in this car. I can't make that up, but I did test it. It does work. No cracks on the dash or any of that weird stuff. Interior, the seats have never been sat in. I don't think ever, literally. Not that that really matters, I guess. This car has a sunroof. The sunroof was recently lubricated. It works totally fine. It is kind of slow. I don't know if that's normal, but it was checked out, and I mean, it works fine. I use it. The wing works fine, comes up at 70 whatever miles an hour. The switch inside works. All the lights work. Very clean car. I'm going to start it up just so you can hear the difference in the sport exhaust. We're just going to start it up, so give me just a second. Car does come with two keys. One key works and unlocks everything. The other key unlocks the car if you use it, but it does not unlock anything. There you go. Look at that, I replaced the hood struts. It's pretty awesome. Very clean inside. Along with the brakes being done, the brake fluid was changed the correct way by a Porsche dealership, pumping out all the old fluid. There was nothing cheap done on this car. We got the correct hood lifts, not the cheap Chinese kind that are terrible. And here's where the money is. This would probably be easier to see on a photo, but this is where you get the breakdown. You get the X51, you get the X54, X71, 030, all the options that you dreamed of on one car, but can never find. I know because I chased this car for 6 years. That is true. I found a thread on a forum that had the VIN in it, and I read about it, and I tracked it, and I found it. And it's never really been for sale, basically anywhere. But I was able to get it, and it is a very awesome car. Anyway, we'll do some driving videos next.